Thank you for joining me here today. I'm making this audio today for anyone who in this moment are dealing with an intense pain, a great amount of suffering, whether through anxiety or depression or any mental suffering. And I was moved to make this audio after reading about a young person who recently took their own life. And they were a university student in my city, and I'd felt a deep sadness after reading that, because this particular person had tried to reach out to get help, and nobody heard their plea for help, and nobody deserves to not be supported or heard in their pain. Everyone deserves a helping hand, support. Everyone deserves compassion. And I hope to, in some small way, do whatever I can to help you through this moment. I personally have been through many dark moments, and I am still affected by them. Very dark thoughts, even suicidal thoughts. So I'd like to say, if you feel unsafe right now, if you feel that you may harm yourself or do anything to jeopardize your safety, then I really urge you to call a crisis hotline or a charity where you can speak to somebody if you feel that will help you. I will include a number below for the Samaritans. They are a UK charity, and they are open 24 hours a day, and their phone number is free, whether you are calling from a mobile phone or any phone at all in the UK. So again, I really do urge you to contact somebody, even the emergency services, if you feel that your safety is at a great risk. What I would like to do today is walk you through a breathing meditation. Now your mind may be screaming at you that nothing will help, that every idea to try and help your current state will be useless. Right now, your mind may be in a huge amount of pain. It may be suffering greatly. So what we are going to do is put the mind down. What I mean by that is to not follow the thoughts in your mind. Allow the thoughts just to come and go as they please, and simply watch the thoughts. Stay in the watching, as if you were on a platform watching trains go by. A thought may come up, and simply stay in the watching of it. During a storm, you will see a tree going back and forth in the wind. The branches and leaves will be swaying back and forth, but the trunk of the tree will be still. And this is where I want you to go right now. Right now you may be going through an emotional storm. So right now I don't want you to try and figure things out, to analyze thoughts. Allow the mind to be. And this breathing exercise, I hope, will give you some shelter from those thoughts. So, what I would like you to do is find a place to get comfortable. If you feel you would like to close your eyes, then please do so. And the only thing you have to do now is simply be aware of your in-breath. So as you breathe in, acknowledge that you are breathing in. And as you breathe out, acknowledge that you're breathing out. So, I invite you to begin this now, and I will also do the same. A simply watching of the breath. Allow the breath to flow naturally in, and allow a natural release. Just simply watch the breath. If any thoughts intrude, allow them to pass. Just simply watch the breath. And now, as you breathe in from your diaphragm. And breathe out, extending your diaphragm. If it helps, you can look down and watch your diaphragm going in and extending out with each out breath, or you can simply focus your attention on the feeling of your diaphragm going in as you breathe in and extending out as you breathe out. Again, continue watching the breath in and out. What this breathing exercise is doing is cutting off the emotional charge to all of your thoughts right now, like cutting off the electricity to a ceiling fan. If the fan was your thoughts going round and round. And this will immediately stop any new emotions developing in your body. Your body may already have painful emotions, but we are not adding to them in this moment. All of our attention is absorbed in our in-breath and our out-breath, our diaphragms going in and extending out. Allow yourself to simply be empty. Just watch the breath. And now with each out breath, allow tension to leave the body. Give yourself that permission as you slowly release your breath. Release any tension in your body. Now that you have cut off the power supply to this emotional storm, it will begin to recede. Stay with the breath, and I hope that relief will soon begin for you. Another aspect of carrying out mindful breathing is an understanding will develop of our suffering by simply being in a state of watching our thoughts. Soon an understanding will arise. That's it. Continue to feel the breath going in and out. Again, if your mind takes you away from the breathing, with compassion, just return to the breath. A part of understanding the suffering is in awareness. When we are in the middle of an emotional storm, an intense wave of painful thoughts, we believe that we are those thoughts, or we believe that those thoughts are true, and we hold the emotions that arise from those thoughts. We hold them, or we see them with great importance, that is all I am right now, is these dark emotions. But when you are aware and you can see these emotions, then a realization will come that if something is seeing, if you are aware of these emotions, then you are not those emotions. Just as if you see a tree or you see an object, you know that you are not that object because something is perceiving that. You are perceiving your breathing right now. You are aware of your body. You may be aware of thoughts still running through your mind, thoughts telling you that this is no use, that nothing will work. Continue watching these thoughts. And maybe ask yourself the question, who is watching all of these dark thoughts? Who is aware of all of these emotions? And even though I'm saying these words, I hope that I'm not saying these words so you can believe them. I'm simply pointing you to a destination that I hope you will go towards during this breathing awareness exercise. And with this breathing and with your awareness on your breath, you are immediately giving yourself medicine. You are not creating any more emotions. You have cut off the supply of unhealthy emotions by allowing your attention to be absorbed in the simple act of breathing in and breathing out. You can remain doing this, or you can move your attention to any part of the body that is holding tension, and with each out breath you can release the tension in that area of your body. I often feel a tightness in my chest when I am feeling very depressed or very anxious, and so right now I am allowing my chest to relax more with each out breath. something made you click to listen to this audio, even though you may be suffering. Something inside of you wants to remedy this suffering. Something inside of you is compassionate to yourself. And in this breathing in and this breathing out, allow that compassion to grow, not by thinking, but in the breathing itself, in the relief that you're giving yourself in this moment. Allow that simply to blossom. You may feel a calmness sweep over you as this breathing continues, or you may not feel anything at all, but you are simply giving what your body needs, what your mind needs, and that is to simply rest. Rest in this moment, in the here and now. That is all there is. There is just you soothing your mind and soothing your body with your awareness. If you would like to also, as another option, you are welcome to follow the in-breath in and follow the breath out. And it does not matter if only for a second you are aware of your in-breath, or only for even half a second you are aware of your out-breath. That is still helping in this moment. You are still giving relief to your mind and body. I recently watched a video by a Zen Buddhist monk named Thich Nhat Hanh. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and he was demonstrating this breathing exercise, this compassionate exercise of simply being aware of your breathing and releasing tension. And he mentioned about the power of emotions, and if you do not have any awareness, then emotions can be overpowering, which is how you may have felt before clicking into this video. But in awareness, emotions become powerless. Our thoughts become powerless when we stay in this still centered place of simply being aware, simply staying in the watching. apologies for any background sounds. I am recording this in the back of my car again. Another audio where I'm sat in the back of my car, but often I like the privacy of being in my car when that privacy is not available at home. So I hope you don't mind the motorbikes and cars too much. I'm going to bring this audio to a close, but again, my message still stands. If you feel unsafe, please phone a friend or phone a charity that can help. Or if there's anything you feel that will help in this moment, whether it is to go for a walk, to put on a movie, to continue being compassionate to yourself, I strongly urge you to do so. And even after this audio finishes, and you would like to still remain breathing, continue to do so. Give yourself this relief that you deserve. Everyone is deserving of this, free from suffering. Of course, you can rewind this audio as well, but you may have to put up with listening to me trying to explain this once again. But if that helps, then please do as well. Thank you again for joining me, and thank you again for giving yourself this relief. And I wish you well, and I'll speak to you again very soon.